Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. I really hope that you enjoy my content. I have some project shares in front of me. Now I apologize, I don't always post as often as I would like to. Life just gets in the way. I'm just kind of busy at the moment. But I have been dabbling a little bits and pieces here and there off camera. I've been playing around with some clay. So I have some items here in front of me that I've made out of clay. And the clay I have used is the Mark clay. This is what I've got left of the big block that I have purchased a while back. It's not bad, the clay. I just think it can be a little bit grimy. But it's not too bad. The only problem I found with this clay is that sometimes in some projects they don't last as long, that I would love them to last longer, but they do tend to become brittle. But that's not all projects, that's just some of it. But Mark isn't too bad. I am looking for other clay in the meantime, so I'm not going to give up my clay playing. I have created some things here, and I've used a mold that I purchased from AliExpress. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's a lovely little horse. It's a carousel, and it has some beautiful little patterns in that. Sorry about the clay bits in there. I didn't clean it very properly, but it is a really pretty looking mold. And I thought, well, I'm going to give this a try, and I did. Now there are some imperfections in this, and it's just the fact that I'm kind of impatient when I try to dry my clay, and I tend to release it from the mold a little bit too early. But that's okay. I don't mind the imperfections because I love handmade items, and handmade items are not always perfect. So I did it in 2 tones. So I did use the pink, the blue, and the, actually not 2 tones, it's 3 tones, I apologize. Pink, blue, and the lovely teal. And to colour these beautiful pieces that I have created, I used the watercolour metallic pearlescent paint. It's not too bad. I bought this on AliExpress a while ago. I really like it. As you can see, it's very well used. I have used it quite a lot. It comes in a sealed box like this, and if I open it, it's like that, and it comes with this little plastic topping, and you actually have the water brushes as well, which is really good. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it, but it's not too bad. The pearlescent and the matte, and I use the pearlescent, so I use this on cards as well. It's really pretty on backgrounds. The more you use it, the more darker it becomes with layers and layers over time, so it's really quite nice. So I use that to help colour my pieces here. Now in this one, I've also, after painting it, I use the diamond stickles. I'm a big fan of diamond stickles. And I've diamond stickled everything, even the beads, even the flower that I've placed in there, little acrylic flower. The diamantes on the flower is included. The acrylic bow, you can buy them on AliExpress, any bow really. And I've coloured over the top with diamond stickles as well. I've added beautiful tulle, this tulle here. You can get it in different colours. I've got this teal one here that I have. I bought this a long time ago, but you can still get it available on Ali. I will put the links down below where they can be purchased from, in what store, so that might help you if you're interested in getting some tulle. And they're beautiful colours in that one. This is a lovely teal one, and so it matches really well. And after I've placed the tulle, I've gone ahead and added some they call it fairy stardust glitter, so it gives that kind of white powdery kind of snowy effect, I should say, and it kind of like makes it lighter, but it has that lovely sparkle in it as well. And I've used which glue was it? This one here, Cosmic Shimmer Flake and Glitter glue. You can see it's very well used. I used that, and all I did was just take a little bit, put a little bit on my fingers, and just kind of like around the edges, just kind of moved it around the edges a little bit of glue around the edges, and then I took the fairy dust and I kind of dipped it in there around the edge and flicked it a little bit here and there just to get the excess off. But it really came out like it's almost like an icicle look. So I have the, excuse me, I have the teal coloured tulle around the edge, and then I have this kind of icicle, and it's just so pretty. I didn't think it would turn out that way, but it did. It's kind of like a two-tone, but it's very, very pretty. So there's that one, and I've added some little balls on top, and I've stickled those as well. And I put some little acrylic flowers that you can get them at Ali, and I think they're called nail art. That it's under nail art, and they're little acrylic flowers, and I've added little seed beads in the center of those. So that's pretty much what I've done with that, and I've added a lovely 6mm ribbon as well in teal, and on the back I've placed some cardboard to stabilize everything and cover all the untidiness. So that's what I did. Just a little hanging plaque on a wall, maybe a Christmas tree decoration, a gift perhaps. You can put it on gifts as a little tag along, a decorative tag, anything really. So that's just a little thing that I've made, and I thought, gee, that's so pretty with that mold. And I do like the little carousel. Same with this one, exactly the same procedure. As you can see, I just love the tone of that around the edges. It's just so pretty. So I've added that around there too. Exactly the same. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I also added little flat back diamante bits in there, and a little bigger one there as well. So just to make it sort of glitzy and sparkly, little hanging thing here. And here's a pink one as well. Again, has that frosty look in that one as well. Very, very pretty. I really like them. So, well, that's that project share that I wanted to show you. Here's another one that I have been doing as well. So I'll pop these ones out the way for the moment. I've got glitter all over my table. So here's the other one. Now this one here, I wanted to make something of a dangly effect, and I came up with this. Now I drew the little outfit by hand. It's just a little top part of it, and these are little ballerina outfits. I thought they're just so cute, little tutus. I don't know, I came up with some sort of concept, and I thought, you know, that looks really cute on a gift, or yeah, maybe on a car mirror. But they would just come in little colours like this, and I hand dyed these with my lace dye. I misplaced my lace dye. I don't know where I've put it, so I can't show you what it was. But I do have lace dye, and I've dyed the tulle, and it's white tulle that I used, and I hand dyed the white tulle again in two-tone effects. So the more dye I used on the top part, the darker it became, and the less I used, the lighter it became. And again, I used the frosty look, the stardust glitter that I've purchased a while back, and just again dipped the edge of that tulle, the tutu, in that stardust glitter. I purchased some ballerina shoes, some acrylic ones, and I painted them white. And yes, I added stickles again, and I stickled all over the little dresses, the little tulle tutu dresses. Added the sparkly flat back diamantes in it, really tiny ones. I drew the top of the shirt, or the top of the tulle or the tutu, by hand. So it's just a little cardboard with a little V shape cut out as for the neckline, and curved in the area for the shoulders. And I gathered the tulle up, and I stuck it around the cardboard and made little tutus. I placed a little hanger on the back of these, little plastic hangers. If you can see, I'm sorry, you can see the little plastic hangers. It's not very clear, but there are little plastic hangers in that. And I've placed an old chain from my stash, and some little round metallic, I can't think of the name of these things, little circle things to extend the chain. I've added a bead and bead caps as well as decorative form in between. There is a little clasp as well to hang on to things, and on the bottom, as you see, there is that ballerina shoes again, with on the bottom of that you can see the little plastic hanger that you can get them as well. You can buy those on Ali, and a beautiful little crystallized bead with bead caps. It's so pretty. So that's just a little dangle that I created. This is a green one. Well, it's actually supposed to be teal, but it came out green. I don't know why. It just came out green. And this one here is the pink one. I love the pink one. It turned out beautiful. And I've placed a purple acrylic flower with a little diamante piece inside them. And there's also a little bow on the back of all of them as well. And I stickled the bow so it's nice and stiff. Really makes it stick out a little bit more. Very, very sparkly. Again, with the bead, the clasp and the ballet shoes. And the beautiful little bead on the bottom, crystal bead on the bottom. Really cute. Here's another one. This one's supposed to be purple. It doesn't look very purple to me, but it's supposed to be purple. I did use purple paint, purple dye, sorry. So yeah, that's another one as well. And then we have the blue one as well. And I've added a little diamante in some of these as well. Not all of them, but a few of them has a little diamante piece in the middle of them. A lot of fun to do. Kind of fiddly, but so very decorative. And they look lovely on a gift or, yeah, card dangle mirrors, like I said before. But that's that little project share. And my last project share, I've been kind of busy making this, and I really wanted to do this. It's a little plaque as a gift. I did do quite a bit of work in this one. This is the box that I created for it. Now, I'm not going to show you the box on YouTube, how to make these boxes, because there's so many different kind of tutorials on them. It's just simple straight box. If you have been making boxes, you'll know what a box is. It's pretty simple, really. And I've added I took a die and added and created a lace border around it, just with some coloured paper, and again a nice little lace border on that as well. I've added some gathered tulle and some beautiful ribbon roses that I've got in my stash, with some seed beads, different coloured seed beads in that on both sections as a decoration on the box. So that's the box. Sorry about the shine. Inside, again, playing with clay, I have purchased a long time ago a frame mould, and again I don't know where I've put that because I can't find it, but I've had it in my stash for so long that I've never actually used it. And same with the the ballerina. I purchased that a while back as well, and I've never used the beautiful little lady. And I thought, I've got to get some of these things out and start playing with these things. It's no good keeping it in your stash and not using it. And so I decided to make this ballerina. It turned out beautiful. I've again painted it with the same paint that I showed you, and I've added the stickles. The paint is absolutely lovely. It's kind of a pastel metallic paint that I've put on here. The white as well is again pastel metallic paint. It's almost like a pearl colour. Sorry, I can't even keep it straight. Like a pearl colour. I've also added some acrylic flowers here with the seed beads around it. And on the background, now I'll bring it a little bit closer so you can see, I have embroidered some little roses. So there's some beautiful little roses with bullion stitch and a little straight stitch as well, and a little loop stitch there as well. So it's all done in embroidery and stickled the whole entire background. The background, it's all done on lace, by the way, lace and satin as a background, and the lace is actually stuck onto the satin material, and I've embroidered on top of the lace. So I have all that lovely looking sweetness on it. Oh, it's just very, very pretty, I think, anyway. But it's just gathered up in a beautiful array of circle of roses all around her. She is very stunning. So that was a lot of fun to do. On this piece I added cardboard, well, was it cardstock, sorry, around it to keep it stable on the edge and give it some thickness as well, to hide some imperfections as well. Again on the back as well, and I've painted that white, so it's nice and strong, because clay, like I said before, sometimes it can become brittle, especially this kind of clay here. I've added also a ribbon dangle here as well in the colours of the paint that I've used. I've tried to get it as close as I possibly can to match it on both sides, and it becomes a little plaque that I could use a stand and stand it up, or later on I might even want to put it on a book or something like that. It can be used for anything really. So that's just a little embellishment that I've created as well. So there you have it. That's my little project share for today. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun creating them. I should get to do this a little bit more often and play with my clay. Yeah, if you're out there and you're inspired by any of these, yeah, let me know. I'd love to see what you have created. Don't be afraid to use your clay in your crafting. Paints, use what you have in your stash. And you too can create with some lovely little embellishment and items that you may use in the future, or just for decorative purposes, and even on a gift, Christmas tree, whatever you like. So there you have it, my little project share. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this segment, and I'll see you soon next time. Thank you so much. Until then, take care, and bye-bye.